A survey was taken saying that about 95% of the world's population do believe in God. It appears that God is quite popular. But the sad reality, far more than 95% of the people who believe in God behave as if there is no God. Many people don't deny His existence, but they do in their hearts and lives. The Bible calls them fool, as mentioned in Psalm 14 and Psalm 53, verse 1. The fool says in his heart, there is no God. The Babylonians is the classic example of such foolish people as described in Isaiah 47, verse 10. You have trusted in your wickedness and have said, no one sees me. Your wisdom and knowledge mislead you when you say to yourself, I am and there is none beside me. In this passage, God accuses Babylon for being so arrogant and feeling secure in their wickedness, thinking that no one could see what they were doing secretly, feeling confident in their so-called knowledge and wisdom. They thought that they could do whatever they desire and no one can stop them, including God. And that is being a fool, because God will surely judge them. As Isaiah 47:11 says, disaster will come upon you, and you will not know how to conjure it away. A calamity will fall upon you that you cannot ward off with a ransom. A catastrophe you cannot foresee will suddenly come upon you. You see, fools don't deny God's existence, they intentionally disregard God. Fools live, think, judge, and make decisions as if God don't exist and does not have any real effect on the world. And that's why being an atheist or not believing in God is not so much an intellectual choice, but as it is a moral choice. In a larger sense, even though we have not publicly aligned ourselves with the atheists, we are all sometimes biblical fools. That is, every time we live and act as if there is no God and God does not see. Too often we take the same attitude to sin as the world does. Because of our desire to do what we want, to be our own gods, we sometimes pretend that no one is watching. But deep down, we all know that this is foolishness, because we can't hide from God, and no amount of hiding can stop God from seeing us as we really are. Today, we are reminded of the true condition of our hearts. It is a reminder that without Christ, we have no hope, and our condition is far worse than we ever could have imagined. And on our own, we are totally depraved and foolish. But this is our hope, that through the Lord Jesus Christ, our dead hearts can be made alive. Jesus can give us the grace to respond in faith to His gift of salvation and call to righteousness. Our God is holy and just. He cannot allow sin to go unpunished. But God is also merciful, gracious, loving, and forgiving. He even made a way for us to avoid the punishment we deserve. He sent His Son, Jesus, to take the punishment we deserve. The only difference between the fool and the Christian is the forgiveness we receive when we put our faith in Jesus. We're not better or smarter. We're simply forgiven and saved from the penalty of sin, all by the grace of God. And remembering what God has done humbles us. And in gratitude, let us offer our bodies, our daily lives as living sacrifice, holy, pleasing, and acceptable to the Lord. Shalom.